Hello and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Claire McKillop, filling in for Jen this week. Let's take a moment to acknowledge that the lands that we live on here in London, Ontario are the traditional lands of the Anishinaabeg, Haudenosaunee, Lenape and Shinantan peoples. I sincerely express my gratitude in the Indigenous peoples and their ancestors for what I and my family have received as settlers on this land. We have a great show for you today. There are so many things that are so cool happening in our city right now. Our first guests are here to tell us about the 2023 London Artist Studio Tour, which takes place later this month. It's a 3-day self-guided tour that offers the public an extraordinary opportunity to meet local artists in their working environments and learn more about their creative processes. And the tour is a free event. Welcome Kevin and Haley, who will share more. Hello, Kevin and Haley. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So you have some cool things coming up, but I'd love to tell our viewers a little bit about who you are. So tell me, who are you?
Well, Haley, you first.
Okay, so this is my first year on the studio tour, and I'm a trained artist. I went to Beal Art, and then I graduated from the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design, and went on to study art therapy. Because I've always wanted to help people. I've always loved to know what makes people tick. And so, yeah, but for years I stopped making art and traveled the world. And the studio tour was kind of like probably the hardest I've worked making art since art school.
Okay.
Just because it motivates you. I wanted to express myself and I can't wait to share it with Londoners, yeah.
Oh, so cool. Thanks for sharing that,
Welcome.
Haley. And what about you, Kevin?
Well, it's not my first year. I've been doing it for 30 years, which is the length of the tour. I was one of two people who had the idea that we should start our own studio tour. And the idea was that we wanted to open studios to people to come and have a look at how we work.
Okay.
I found that there was a lot of people who are sometimes intimidated by art galleries. And in this way, you're simply coming into somebody's house. You're seeing a studio which admittedly has been cleaned up a little, but usually all the processes that we use are there. So that's, it's exciting. Every year new people come, people who don't know about the tour, and that's what brought me to it.
Okay, so cool. So it's a very immersive experience for people to come in and really see what it's like to be an artist.
Yes, we're always there. People bring their kids, they want to know how we work, they want to know what the background is, how they might get started in it, yeah.
So very cool. So the community response is very interested as well in becoming kind of a part of your world as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
very
And people get to explore different neighborhoods they might not have gone to before either. I've gone to the tour every year, like as much as I could, and have always been inspired by it. So it's a way to get inspired as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. And you've both brought some paintings here with us today. So tell me a little bit about what you've brought.
Well, I kind of a sad note, I debated whether or not I should bring it, but I brought a little painting I did on location of the Black Walnut Cafe.
Right.
And I didn't want to remind people of this painful thing, but it occurred to me that the studio tour is also a reminder that there are so many things that make London unique, things that really tell us who we are, especially in the middle of a world where we've got a lot of commercial enterprises that don't really reflect us. Right. So the Black Walnut Cafe was one of those places. It was unique to the city. So I wanted just to connect with something that really defined what the city is. And I think that's what the studio tour is, I hope, unique to the city.
Yeah. Wow. When you talk, the passion just comes through and how much you love this community and want people to come together within the community through art. Very cool. And so you have an upcoming event.
Yes, the event is the 28th, 29th, and 30th of April. The Friday night is kind of our opening night. It's a little tempered by the fact that we aren't quite as open as we used to be before COVID, but nevertheless, it's an opening night. It opens at 7, all the studios are open, and they go till 9:30. And then Saturday we're open from 10 until 5, and Sunday from noon until 5. Hundreds of people, thousands of people come through. You meet all sorts. It's a free event, as you said, and there's no compulsion to buy anything. It's just a great opportunity to get out and explore the city.
Just come out, yeah.
Okay, very cool. And you said you've done it before? You've gone
I've
through the tour
gone
before.
so many times. I
Yeah.
love it. And
Yeah.
the pieces that I brought, there's one behind you there too. They really express my love of cycling in London, like on the Thames Valley Parkway.
Yeah.
And for me, paint is all about color, vibrancy, and so I try and bring that out in all of my paintings. Yeah.
I brought a painting of paint.
Yes, I noticed that.
Actually,
oh,
I brought it along because I had forgotten about it. The painting is actually about 50 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
And back when I used to make my own frames and discovered I was not a carpenter. But I thought it might be kind of appropriate to. That's before and yours are after.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for being on the show and joining us today. It sounds like a great event. Can't wait to see some more Londoners out there.
I'll mention quickly that the brochures with the maps of all the locations are available all over the city.
Libraries.
And if you can't find them, just go to londonstudiotour.ca. Everything you need to know is there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for being on the show, both of you.
Yeah.
Awesome. And we'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Find out what's happening in your community by watching London City Council. Tuesdays at 1 p.m. on Rogers TV Channel 13 or streamed at rogerstv.com.
Today, I helped a senior find transportation to an important medical appointment.
Today, I helped a new mom find virtual programming so she didn't feel so isolated.
Today, I helped someone understand new government supports.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
Welcome back. Do you remember being a teenager? Or maybe you are a teenager? But do you remember going to dances and having a whole lot of fun? Well, Nikki Careless from Careless Weddings and Events has a mission to provide a fun and safe environment for the youth in our community, while at the same time encouraging them to contribute to the betterment of themselves and others. How? Through dance. Nikki is here to tell us all about it. Hello, Nikki. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So, I know you have an event coming up, but I'd love to learn a little bit about who you are and your business. So please tell us.
So I'm the owner of Careless Weddings and Events. I've been in the event industry for about 18 years now.
Wow.
So lots of fun adventures and events that I had the opportunity to be involved in. I started off my business here in London, just doing weddings, special events, anniversaries, birthday parties and whatnot. And then those things led me to things like working with Lennox Lewis and his business partners, being in touch with the League of Champions Foundation, also making contact with Mayweather Promotions, just a bunch of fun and exciting and wonderful things.
Very cool. So through your business, you were able to connect with the community, meet people, and kind of dive deeper into things that you're passionate about as well.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And you have an event coming up, so please tell us a little bit more about that.
So I do. I'm actually super excited about this event. Having made contact with the League of Champions, which is a foundation that helps underserved youths pretty much all over the world. So in Jamaica, the UK, the States, and in Canada, by teaching them boxing skills as well as conflict resolution, nutrition, confidence, just a bunch of different tools that they empower our youths with for them to have a better life. The reason why I became so passionate about this foundation is because it sounded amazing because they are helping children everywhere, but I also took my own children to one of their boxing camps here in Canada when they had it in Kitchener, the very first one in Canada. And within that week, it made such a huge impact on how my children acted and their self-confidence, their discipline, just all around. I was amazed, and I just wanted to help out as much as I could. And I thought they were back at the camp during March break, which was in Oakville, which again, they came back and they were super excited to go to the next one that the League of Champions will be hosting in Canada. So I thought, well, as I'm talking to my children, I'm like, what can we do to help support this foundation, because it is such a wonderful foundation. And as we're talking, they're like, oh, it was great how the coaches, like Coach Ian and Coach Kesna, incorporated dance and music into the training, because it made us feel more comfortable and it helped us bond, because they were in a camp with a bunch of other people that they didn't really know. Right. And all the campers were on the same level, but by incorporating dancing and music, they all kind of started having fun, feeling more relaxed and whatnot. So we thought, well, why not have an all ages dance, because youth these days they don't get to experience that as much, in my opinion. So I have my children, which are helping me out, along with a couple of others. They're working towards their volunteer hours for school, but also, again, it gives them a purpose, and it makes them feel empowered, but to help others as well. Right. And all the proceeds from the dance will go towards the foundation. Wow. So that they can provide their camps for underserved communities.
Yeah. Oh, I love how you've taken something that you're passionate about and you saw how it worked for other kids and for your own children, and then you put the two together to create what sounds like such an inspiring, cool event.
It is. So it is a glow-in-the-dark dance, which, you know, should be more fun than just the usual high school dance, I guess. But yeah, it gives the kids purpose, and again, it gives them something that they feel good knowing that their night out and, you know, the money that they're spending on an event is going towards a greater purpose.
Right, right. So for our viewers, if they're interested in learning when, where it's taking place, where can they go to?
All right, so the event is taking place on April the 28th. It is at the Marconi Club here in London. Okay. It is from 7 p.m. till midnight. It is an alcohol-free event, so it is all ages, but alcohol-free. Tickets can be bought online, so it is on the Corrales Instagram page, as well as the League of Champions Foundation page, so the LOCF Instagram page as well. There are links there that you can purchase. There are no tickets sold at the door, so all the tickets have to be bought online prior to the event. And just to let the parents know, to give them peace of mind, it is a safe environment. We do have security that will be there, as well as chaperones. There are going to be some treats, some prizes, and some games that they will be playing. So an overall fun night.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nikki, for coming on the show today and letting us know a little bit about your passions and this cool upcoming event that's going on.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to have it here in London, especially for the very first time. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Nikki.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll be right back with another guest.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're back for season 3. We've had the opportunity to see some great backyards and have some great barbecue. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
About 16% of the people we talked to actually became homeless during the pandemic. And it's a horrible thing to be.
Thank you to all of our volunteers. Whether it's long production days or late nights, we appreciate everything that you do for us in helping put on our productions. Thank you, and happy National Volunteer Week.
Your mouth can do a lot of amazing things.
$20
And your mouth can save a life.
Hi, I'm Tom Wong. I'm just one of close to 1,000 Canadians in search of a stem cell match. We need your help.
A simple swab is all you need to register on the National Stem Cell Database. You could be the one to save a life. Find the hero in you.
Welcome back. Did you know that there are 2 professional theatre companies in London? One is The Grand, and the other is Theatre Azyr. They have produced a comedy called The Phoenix Lottery. This is a story about a young man who takes over managing his father's company. The thing is, this young man has a social conscience that jeopardizes the business, and so he comes up with a grand idea to save it, the Phoenix Lottery. And of course, he's helped along the way with some wacky characters. Please welcome Elizabeth Duran and Jeff Colbert to the show. Hello, Elizabeth and Jeff.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you have a theater production coming up. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, it's opening on the 27th is our preview evening at the Auburn Stage, which is downstairs at the Grand Theatre.
Okay.
And we have 10 performances, and we run through May 6th.
Wow, okay, very cool. Nice. And you're both actors in the show as well?
That's right.
Right.
After COVID, one of our mutual friends got in touch with me and said, hey, you want to do some theater? And so we put together, we looked at a number of plays, and then we chose this one, and then we went about choosing the actors, of course, but also all of the tech people that we need to pull the show together, set design and sound design and all of that. So, yeah, so.
And this is a fun one because it has all these ideas in it, like about art, about religion, about economics, capitalism, and all those sorts of things, politics. But it all fits into this kind of farce, I would almost say, like a comedy, broad comedy. And some of the characters are very outrageous, and some of the things that happen are outrageous, and there's magic tricks, and there's supernatural overtones, and so it's very, it's kind of a romp, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
so
very
magic
fast paced.
tricks,
Yes.
Supernatural. Oh, this sounds like fun.
A lot of special effects.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really, a farce. We decided to say it was a one-door farce.
One-door farce.
Yeah, one-door farce.
Yeah. And it's in the smaller space at the Grand, the downstairs space, the Auburn. So we're kind of pushing that space to its limits in a way, because there's going to be so many things happening in terms of, you know, effects that are bordering on supernatural all the time, and special effects and so on.
Well, it sounds like a really fascinating show to go see.
I recommend it.
Yeah. And how long have you been working on it for?
Well, shoot, close to a year, but not rehearsing only for the last month, but all the prep work, and because there's so much that goes into producing a play in addition to rehearsing. So, there's things like insurance and like all of these things that you need to get in place in order to put it together. So, yeah, so it's a lot of work.
Yeah, there's just so many moving pieces putting on a production, right?
Yes.
The audience may not know, right? At first
yeah, well, just thinking about props, right? I mean, what are the different hand things you need to use to, do your part right? And so, and they all are picked very specifically or built specifically for the thing.
And the audience doesn't know about it, but we don't want the audience to care about that. We want them to get into the you know what I mean? It's always about saying, make it look easy, make it look amazing. The audience doesn't have to know how much work is. It's the iceberg thing, most of it's down below the surface.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And how long have you both been with Theatre Azyr?
I started Theatre Azyr with some other folks back in 2017.
Okay.
And Jeff, this is his first time being with us. So,
okay, very cool.
Yeah, but Jeff has a long history of doing great work here in London, so he's well known to the theater community.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay, very cool. So is there anything else that you want our viewers to know about the production or yourselves, information to find?
Go online to theatreazyr.com, buy your tickets.
Or call the Grand.
Or call the Grand, yeah. And I think I I recommend it for parties. Like it's a kind of great show for like a group of gals going out, you know, have dinner, have a drink, come to the show. You'll have a great evening.
Okay, awesome. So it's an evening out kind of show.
Totally.
Take people, kind of everyone for everybody?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And the first Saturday night is going to be a bargain ticket. So
yes.
That's one
yes, that's right. Watch for that. I don't have all of the particulars yet, but there will be for Saturday the 29th will be a bargain price.
Awesome. And you said all the information's on the website, so
yes.
if anyone needs to know anything, that's where they're going to go?
Or go to the Grand, too. It's all on the Grand as well.
Awesome.
Great.
Well, thank you both so much for being on the show today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right. And we'll be back.
And this one will escape the Niagara end. We have a counterattack the other way. Ooh, that's a pass right in front and a goal. Wow. And how quickly can defense turn into offense?
I'm a community producer. I love all things nature and conservation, so that's kind of what I put into the show. When I started making my videos for my job, I didn't think that they were definitely TV caliber, but you know, now that I see it in action, I'm definitely happy that I took the chance, and I worked with Scott, a producer at Rogers, and I think it's definitely worth it to take a chance and to ask and see what your project could become. Have fun with it. You know, you don't have to be perfect. I think I'm a pretty good example of that. You know, reach out to people, if you're gonna do kind of like an interview thing. But yeah, just have fun.
Hi, I'm Dan Mailer. I'm the host of London Lights, the show where we talk about notable Londoners who have made a big mark, big impact on the world of music, entertainment, sports, politics.
Welcome back. The founders of Rocking Vibe and Understory Botanicals are here to tell us about a unique offering for customers, a curated shopping experience that provides incredible savings, gifts, and social interaction, which just happens to be leading up to Mother's Day and Grade 8 grad. Leanna and Maria are here to share. Welcome to the show, Maria, Leanna.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is so exciting.
Oh, and we are so excited to have you here. So please tell us about your event coming up.
So we got together one day and we wanted to offer something incredible to our community. Being in London, we wanted to interact more with our customer. So we decided to put on this event. It's called Happy Vibes.
Cool.
Which is a perfect name because look at those colors, right?
Yes. The ideas came to me when I was working on this line that you see, the neon collection, and I wanted London to be the first to sort of experience it. And I was talking to Maria, and she has some amazing launches as well of her product that she's putting out there.
Yeah, so then we thought Parkway Gardens would be the perfect place to host this event. I mean, it's a place we both visit and just makes us feel so happy, so grounded. My products have a lot of botanicals in them, so it's a great link.
Yeah, and I have a lot of crystals, so we chose that venue based on the fact that even just going there is a little time out and self-care. So we wanted it not to be just about us and the sales. We really want to meet the people. We want to bring them somewhere where they can feel good and happy, and just make it a social event. And we actually have another brand that'll be there as well, Hux Underwear. She couldn't be here today, but she
it
does.
Really fits in with a theme, right?
It fits in with an intimate theme. It's all about self-care, the jewelry, the skincare, the undergarments. Magnolia Boutique is going to be there. They have incredible fashions. We're all offering some deals, and we want to spoil you. And just have a good time. Come out, see what we're all about.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like an incredible event. And when is it taking place?
So it's taking place April 30th from 1 to 5. So you have a whole afternoon. You can come in, buy some plants, buy some jewelry, buy some skincare, just do some self-care and just enjoy an afternoon with your friends and just meet some new brands and just support local London businesses. So
awesome. So tell me about the products that you've brought here today.
I'll have you go first.
Okay, so yes, so this is all skincare products. So I've created all these products myself. I formulated them. I make them all myself. I live on a small farm and I grow all the botanicals on my farm that I incorporate into the products. Wow. So it's all a blend of botanicals, so plants, and then science. So I wanted to create.
And fun fact about Maria, she actually has a PhD. So she uses a lot of science in formulating this.
Yeah.
So kind of like the science background is the basis for formulating, and then I incorporate the natural aspect into the products as well to kind of create a sensorial experience and just sort of be like a really intimate and nice experience when you're doing your skincare. But I also have clinical ingredients that have been scientifically proven to work and just do the things that we want for our skin. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. You have the balance of nature and science, and you have this beautiful experience that you can enjoy and has great effects as well. So all the products, that's my philosophy behind all of them. And I have a total of 7 products. And then I just launched this trio of highlighters, which is really beautiful. It's kind of like makeup and skincare all in one. They're creamy, they're balmy, they're really beautiful. You just put them on your skin, just adds that extra special glow. I know, Leanna, you've tried them, you love them. I'm just excited to share those new products as well at this event.
Well, thank you so much, Maria. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
And Leanna, you have products here as well.
So I make contemporary jewelry with crystals. So I'm very much a hippie at heart, but my fashion is a little bit more contemporary. So that's what the niche I filled. I created at first for myself and now for everybody. And I bring crystals into the fashion world. Everything has intention behind it. Our pyramids are actually a tool. That's our packaging for you to set your goals.
I love that. It's so unique.
Thank you.
You write your intentions in there and you just open it up every morning
and look at it. I pay attention to a lot of detail, and I just want you to feel beautiful, wear beautiful things, and then as you do that, create the beautiful life that you want.
Oh, I love that. That's so inspiring. Both of you are so inspiring and empowering.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us about this today.
Yeah, so we really look forward to meet everybody in person, for you guys to come out April 30th. Can't wait.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and it's called Happy Vibes. Do you have a website that anyone can go to if they're interested in learning
It's
more?
actually on Facebook. We're running it on social media. There's a Facebook event called Happy Vibes, if you Google it. And follow us on social media to see our stories. We are going to be constantly posting about all the sales and specials that we'll be offering. It's at Understory Botanicals, at Rockin' Vibe, at Hux Underwear, and obviously follow Parkway Nurseries as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Wonderful.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you both so much for joining me on the show today. This was so great, and you brought your products. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you both.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. And that's our show for today. Thank you for watching and listening. Please show your support to our guests by visiting and sharing their social media pages and supporting their events. I'll be here again with you next week, but in the meantime, please like, comment, and share this episode with your networks. Bye for now.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
And I'm excited to be the new host of LDN ONT TV. Join me and my guests as we discuss the topics trending here in London, Ontario. Tune in Thursdays at 6:30 only on Rogers TV.
Are you low on food? Struggling to pay the bills? Overwhelmed by life's challenges? When you need support but don't know where to turn,